Hello, welcome back to the channel. Samuel here. In this video, we are going deeper into data validation in Excel. In one of our videos, we cover data validation, particularly lists. However, in this video, we are going to cover all aspects of data validation, from basic to advanced customization. Let's jump right in. What is data validation? Data validation is a feature in Excel that allows you to restrict or guide the type of data that can be entered in a cell or range of cells. This is incredibly useful for maintaining consistency and preventing errors in your datasets. First off, how do you access the data validation? To access data validation, go to Data. Under the Data Tools group, we have Data Validation. Click on that and the data validation dialog box will appear. We have three tabs here: settings, input message, and error alert. The first option under settings is any value. This is the default settings, which means no restrictions are applied. Let's click on this drop down. Then option 2, we have the whole number. With this option, you can restrict entries to a whole number within a specific range of cells. So let's close this. We have participants and participant age here. We want to restrict the age that is entered here. You want the user to only enter a whole number between 18 to 65. So you select the age column, come to data validation. Then instead of any value, you select whole number. Under the data, we can click on this drop down and it gives us many options. Between specific numbers, not between specific numbers, equal to a specific number, not equal to specific number, greater than specific number, less than, greater than or equal to, and less than or equal to. But now we need the between, so you select between. And between what numbers? Between 18, between 18. Next tab is the input message. Let's click on the input message. The input message shows a message when the cell is selected. When the cell is selected, what message do you want to show? You want to show the title, which is what's the message I want to the number, the age in 18. Next, let's go to the error alert tab. The error alert shows an alert to the user if an invalid data is entered. When the user enter invalid data, what do you want to do? Do you want to stop it? Just give a warning or just information? And what error message do you want to show? So the first, the title. So the title is invalid age. In the image, the age enter, the age you entered is incorrect. Then now let's click on OK. Let's in cell B2, we have the message input age. Please enter age between 18 to 65. So let's enter 18. Nothing will show. Let's enter 16, which is less than 18. We have the message box invalid. And the message, the age you entered is incorrect. Since the error is on stop, this will not allow you to continue. So you there cancel it. Let's click on retry. You have to enter again. Let's enter 17. Allow us. Let's click on retry. Enter 40. This will allow us to enter 40 because the age is between 18 to 65. Then you have the decimals. This allows you to enter decimal numbers in a range. So let's come to the employee performance, and we want to enter employee performance rating between 1.0 to 5.0. So let's select the column, go to data validation. Then from the drop down, you select decimal. The range is 1.0, in 1.0, the maximum is 5.0. Let's go to error alert. Instead of stop, this time around you choose warning. Warning title, let's give it invalid rating 1.0. Click on OK. Let's enter 1.0. Let's format this to get the 1.0. Then for Ajua, let's enter 6. This will give us a warning invalid rating. Enter 1.0 to 5.0. You wish to continue, if you take the 6.0, even though that is not valid, because this gives you a warning. Let's enter 5.0. The next validation is the list. So let's come to employee department. So you want to choose employee department for each of the employees. And instead of entering them here, you want a predefined list so you can select it. You can select the department column, go to data, then data validation. Let's come to settings. And from drop down, let's select list. So this is a predefined list. So you can enter your list here, or you can choose it from a predefined list from a range. So let's click on this arrow. We have a predefined list here, which is sales, HR, IT, and marketing. And let's select this. Click on enter. Now let's come back to the lists. We have this small drop down here where we can choose. This is how the list also works, and you can watch the full video on lists. The link is in the description. Then we have the options 5, which is dates. This restricts the dates entered within a specific range. So let's go to the sheet 2. Another project data. We want to restrict the start date. So let's select the start date column. Go to data, then data validation. Another settings, from the allow drop down, let's allow date. Still on the between, so between which date. So let's say our project start date starts on the 1st of February 2024. Then it ends on 1st 2024. And let's go to the error alerts. And this time around, from drop down, let's choose information. Okay, let's say invalid. Our project it's goes between. Then click on OK. So for project A, let the start date be 1. This will be accepted. For project B, let's enter the that falls outside the range. So let's enter 1 slide. This will inform us that the date we are entering is invalid. I click on OK to accept that. Click on cancel to cancel it from being in. This will not accept that. The time validation. This restricts the entries to a specific time range. Let's come to the check-in time. So we want the employee to check in between 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. So to do this, let's select the time column, go to data, data validation. Under settings, let's select time. And the time between those 7 00. End time is 0800. Then let's go to raw alert. It's on the stop, so let's leave it like that. Then click on OK. Let's say your check-in time is 07. Let's say OCS check-in time is 08:30. There you have it. That will give us the one retry. Type in, time will be accepted. So this is also how the time validation also works. Our next data validation is test length. This restricts the number of characters that can be entered in a cell. So let's come to sheet 3. We have product name here and the product code. And we want the product code to be exactly 5 characters. So anything above 5 characters will be invalid. So let's select the code column, come to data validation. Then the settings, let's select test length. Now instead of between, this time around, let's choose equal to. And you want the length of the test to be exactly 5. So I'll type in 5 here. Click on OK. Now for the first code, let's type in 1, 2, 3, 4. This will work. The second one, let's type 1, 2, 3, 4. This will give us the warning. Let's retry this. 8, 6, 7. Now it's 5, so it will work. Here's how the test length also works. Our last option we are going to look at in this validation tutorial is custom validation. This allows you to apply custom formulas for validation. So let's come to the score. And for the score for each student, we want to restrict the score to even numbers. So how do we do this? We have to apply a custom formula. So first, I will type in the formula in C7, explain it, we'll copy it and put it in the custom formula. To find out if a number is an even number, it means if the number is divided by 2, there should be a no remainder. So we are going to use a formula called mod. So equal to mod, which says it returns a remainder after a number is divided by divisor. Let's select that. So what's the number? The number will be in B7. Let's select that. Divisor. The divisor is 2. Bracket. If a number in B7 is divided by 2 equal to 0, that number will be an even number. So this is the formula. And let's click on it. Let's come to the formula bar and copy this formula. Now let's select the score column. Go to data validation. Under the settings from the drop down, let's select custom. In the formula bar, let's input in our formula. Click on. Let's go back and make another settings here. Let's click on. And under the error alerts, let's choose. Okay, it's information. So yes, we need the information. Click on OK. So for Kwame, let's enter 2. Yes, 2 is an even number, so that will work. Let's delete this. For Akosia, let's enter 3. 3 is not an even number, so this will give us the prompt. However, let's click on OK. Or yeah, let's type 5. 5 is not an even number, so this will give us a prompt. Let's click OK. Then let's type in 4, which is an even number. 6 and 8. Now let's select the score. Come to data validation and click on this drop down and select circle invalid data. And this will circle in data that is not valid in that range. This is also how the custom validation also works. So let's look at other settings in data validation that you've not looked at. So let's come to the product code and come to data validation. Now the length is equal to 5. Now let's make the length equal to 6. There's an option here to select apply these changes to all other cells with the same settings. Let's select that. And this will extend the changes to all the cells with this similar settings. Now this is now marked as invalid data. Let's add 6 to the valid data because now it is 6. Let's add that is it, guys. That is our comprehensive guide data validation in Excel. It's an essential tool for anyone working with data to maintain accuracy and consistency. Try it out with the example we've covered today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Excel tutorial. Until we meet again, my name remains Samuel Blair. I will see you in the next video.